I'm not pretty happy about that. So if I don't like what I see on the playback, I may have to do it all again. Anyway, I want to do some catch up. First of all, I gotta read the Kavat Koth, which is a Cree strategy document by the first lawgiver. Order and Orbit, the Harvest and the Bloom excerpt. The field is vast, wide open with possibility, fraught with responsibility, overwhelming with fragility, golden to a few. Without labor, outcome is chance. With labor, outcome is assured. Labor is essential to outcome. Without the tilling, the crops will not grow. Without the force of will, the wilds will overtake the field. Chaos overtakes the order. The order must be imposed for the crops to take root. There is no question, it must be done. There is an orbit to labor. It proceeds in one direction and must not be reversed. As that is against the nature of things, the orbit is invisible, as all orbits are. The orbit is also plain to see, as all orbits are. Follow the orbit. The path of the orbit proceeds this way: till the field, sow the seed, pull the weed, reap the crop. This is the orbit of the bloom, the wall and the tower, the passing of the days. The walls contain but do not constrain. The walls define but are not definitive. Walls can be redefined, do not forget. Atop the wall rests the tower. The tower overlooks the harvest. It must always be seen. The tower also defines the orbit. The tower looks backward and forward, toward the bloom, toward the harvest. It is empty and it is full. Both have value, though the value changes as the orbit proceeds. A tower may grow as stale as a crop. Best to renew it. An empty tower may falter if left empty too long. A full tower may a full tower may rot if left stagnant. Always mark the days. The days chart the path of the orbit. They may not be rushed. They proceed without permission. To lose the days risks losing the orbit, and without the orbit, labor is nothing. As all proceeds, all will succeed. And that, of course, is part literal, as I suppose agricultural, but it is also a metaphor for conquest and taking over civilizations, which is something the Cree are known for. Now, there's a couple of other things. I realized I have to go visit.
Strange and Tony should start a Lost Headquarters support group.
Yeah, thank you.
Damn it. We needed that sanctum.
Okay, we got an upgrade here.
The sanctum's gone. It's unbelievable.
Even with less time in this part, this is going to be so annoying with them repeating the same stuff over again.
Didn't turn into a symbiote monster.
See, I imitated that last time. Hero Ops will grant additional rewards if bonus requirements are met.
I like where this is going.
You know what it is? It's like, it'll say, well, this hero op is good for a mystical character. This one's good for a New York City defender. This one's good for a mutant. You know, it's going to have things like that. Not just specifying people, but types of people in our hero orbit. Speaking of orbit. Well. Also, off-screen, I did a bit of reagent hunting. I know we did the essentials. I did everything except the path through the area of Hiram Shah. That area I didn't do, but I did most everything else. So I saved you the grief. Now, let's see what we have. And I'm saying here, because it's time we brought somebody else in. Ooh. See, defeat turned Hydra. And you know, we do need an artifact so we can get more stuff, more research. We want research that can give us the ability to carry 3 combat items. We would like to have a lot more. So it means a lot to grab some of that. So this might be a worthwhile side mission, but we've just opened the Devil's Due, and maybe we should do that. And that also gives us an artifact. So it's time we kind of rescued Venom and officially brought him here. The Hunter and Spider-Man investigate rumors of a slime monster in the sewers beneath New York City.
Just because there is talk of a slime monster lurking beneath Manhattan does not mean...
Oh, it does. Look, I know Eddie and Venom. They're not what you'd call unsore losers. And we did, kind of bury them under an old bell tower.
Has anyone seen the creature since?
Long gone by the time S.H.I.E.L.D. showed up. They go to ground when you wound their pride. In this case, underground.
Venom on the loose? Licking his wounds?
Now that's a friendly neighborhood problem. So, how about we go solve it?
Do you have a question?
You gotta work on your social cues.
Okay, this is like the 4th attempt after restarting Windows. I've been having problems. I'm not sure if it's a permissions thing or bad Windows or what. But we'll give it a whirl.
Are you worried that Venom will hold a grudge?
Well, I wouldn't say worried. I've come to expect it.
And you still think this is a good idea?
Yeah. Eddie tries to be a savior, but sometimes he needs to be saved from himself. Besides, what's the worst that could happen?
He could eat one of us?
See? Could be worse.
Let's see if we actually make it to the portal this time. I'm optimistic. We're this far.
Step through portal.
Okay. You with me, Spider-Man? Good. Auntie never says much in this part in the DLCs. Okay, at least we got good throughput, but that wasn't the problem.
We got all the slime in the world. So, where's our slime monster?
I see it.
Vampire. Ah, vampires.
Maybe it's the Downtown Express?
Sounds like a lair.
Sounds like.
Still so hungry.
And there is your slime monster.
Time for seconds.
Breakfast for dinner, I guess, with a side of vamp over easy.
Not so easy for the vamp.
Oh, gross, Eddie! It's hard to know who to root for in these parasite versus parasite situations.
Parasite?
A demonically possessed symbiote?
With a vampire's bloodlust.
Not good.
Come on, Eddie, don't do this!
They are definitely doing this.
Okay, defeat Blood Venom, which means you gotta do it twice. Blood Venom's consumption of vampires will put him into a permanent frenzy. Blood Venom's symbiote bonds can be broken by attacking them with hero abilities. As usual, Blood Venom won't wait until the enemy turn to launch his attacks. Move quickly.
I should have known that thing would crawl back to the sewers once Lilith had no use for it.
Wrong! We have no use for Lilith! We don't need her!
Tell yourself whatever you have to.
Not to interrupt, but have you really been eating those vampires, Eddie?
The rarest meat of all!
So if you are what you eat, what does that make you?
Thirsty.
Okay, that'll do it. Well, I'll find a better thing. Just him, huh? Oh, wait a minute. We also got this thing too. Sort of a problem. Okay, where's Spider-Man? In an okay place. Oh, you're just no fun. I have plans. There's him. There's that. Come on, he's got momentum. You can give him something. He just flipped over. $649, $649, $698. Oh, hitting Spider-Man is what? $623? It's better.
Looks like it's up to me. That armor must be stronger than it looks. Otherwise, you're in trouble.
I am ensnared.
What does it say? Oh, he's got an opportunist. Good point. No, but it'll hit him too, so that's no fun. But you know, maybe that's gonna be a Spider-Man one, right?
Take that! Should come in handy.
Oh, aren't you the lucky one?
Some of that.
Should
You
count.
guys are really gonna get hurt if you're not careful.
That was supposed to work. That's supposed to be like a minion. So why isn't Hunter free from that? I don't get it. That's definitely a bug. So you know what? I'm gonna restart the encounter. And you tell me, what's the deal? Why doesn't that work? So if he gets hit, I use a free card. That should work. That's the whole point of them. It even said in the instructions. We all know this. It's old stuff already. Meanwhile, we got the other thing. How big is that? 350? Yay. Actually,
Welcome assistance. I am by your side.
it's not my favorite.
This one's for you!
They still won't attack us as much.
Decades.
Well. It's always something with this guy. Nice to see I have a lot of redraws. There comes the other one, I guess.
Maybe you do not realize the trouble you are in, friend. Let us see if they have an answer for this.
Jeez, never anything, huh? One point. It's 172? Oh, come on. That's lame. That's just plain lame. Oh, he's gonna attack us again. We gotta do something. Come on, Spidey. Bring it down for us.
You are too weak for this fight.
Okay, that's for one.
Leave some for the rest of us.
You must be pretty brave. I know I wouldn't want to fight us.
Your mother abandons you.
Okay, that's worth it.
This is low even for you, Eddie. Moping in the sewers, scarfing down the undead. You're better than
Better than Lilith! Better than you!
Yeah, I meant more on a personal or even spiritual level, you know?
We know your blood will make us stronger than she ever could!
He has not lost his way with words.
I want to know where Eddie goes. Didn't mean to do that. Good.
All who serve Lilith will fall.
Good.
Now that's a big move.
And Frenzy gets canceled out by the stun. Yes, yes. So what's he up to? 56. Spider-Man, do you still have any? Nothing at the moment. Good to know.
Here we go again. This would be a lot easier if you guys just give up now.
I was sure it was supposed to hit me and then draw a card. When did that happen? When you don't genuinely need it, but if I don't keep them, then we'll never have use of them later either. Okay.
in trouble. Yes, we're not done. I never thought I'd miss being chased across the city, but this is really getting gross. Somehow the smell
He's not eating roses.
He likes that.
I might actually be stuck.
See, what do we do about Spider-Man then? That's a little bit of a problem. Well, maybe it's not a problem. Hold on. We'll just do the same thing we just did. It's a new turn. Okay, let's get this taken care of right now. Okay, we're done with
Well
that part.
executed.
Demon energy from every pore. Don't lose it, pal. Either of you. He is lost. One mercy remains.
Ah, yes. The elimination of one tormented soul for the good of many. Oh, but humans do love a moral dilemma. The umami of an otherwise flavorless existence.
Mephisto. Gesundheit. Nice mullet. Go to hell.
There's nowhere I would rather be, but I've come on business. So let's make a deal.
Is this one of those fiddle at the crossroads scenarios, or
No deal.
My terms are as follows. I spare Venom. I cure the symbiote of Lilith's demonic touch. I end the blood fever he's given himself, gorging on curdled vampire bile. I retch a little thinking of it.
I said, no deal.
All this, and I ask but one inconsequential thing in return. Stop the vampire uprising. The undead are bad for business.
so you cure Eddie and we keep doing what we've been doing?
Yes. Wipe them out. Remove every trace of their foul scourge from the earth. Then I will cure this pathetic creature forever.
For the last time, no. Hold up. Give me the fine print.
Nothing much. The usual. If you should fail, you'll discover something far more threatening than the undead, namely yours truly, etc., immortal soul, yada yada.
This is a bad idea. This or he dies? We don't have much of a choice. I'm in.
Good. Just sign there and there. You may feel a little sting. Bad food! We will destroy you, bad food!
Go get him, Ed. We should follow.
You do have a vampire war to wage. Oh, and Peter, I'll see you around.
How did he know my... Huh.
Defeat all enemies to complete the encounter.
Of all the surprises we've had so far, that was one of the weirdest. So, that's a truce then, right, Eddie?
we feel like ourselves again. Weaker, but ourselves. We will spare you. For now.
Hey, that's progress.
He didn't threaten to eat you. That is progress.
How's the reach on this thing?
It is our turn.
I saw a move like that once, centuries ago.
I have expectations.
This shall be of great help.
What a pain. So Spider-Man, where are you? Good to know. Does that work? Not good enough, eh? Could use one of those.
They cannot possibly match your strength.
Ready!
Oh, I like it!
Maybe put some ice on that. You'll feel better. Looks like it's up to me.
That might actually work.
We pick.
Select 3 of them.
I'm going.
Nope, we're gonna get it.
This is the worst headache Eddie ever had. We need a nap.
Almost forgot what you were like before Lilith got in your head. I've kind of
Not in our head to begin.
Is that really what you think? I never wanted that. I was trying to keep you from eating my neighbors.
Always following us, stopping us, leaving us hungry.
Well, that is kind of my job.
Or cure an enemy. Excellent. So, let's see, what can we do with you? We have the usual problem, yada yada. Speaking of yada yadas. Spider-Man, what can you do with this?
Ooh, that really looked like it hurt.
I am impressed.
There's only one left, right?
Feel my call.
Ha! I think that's the last of them. And not a moment too soon.
Is that
Eddie?
Well, this is awkward.
You are the man in the monster.
Something like that.
So, you okay, Eddie?
Blood! It's kidding, little joke. No, I come in peace.
For once.
Really? New kids gotta get in on this too? Hey, by the way, you're killing it out there. Respect.
Thank you. Not my first vampire war.
Eddie, are you yourself again?
Well, you mean, are we ourselves? Yeah, Lilith. She made us a monster. We did awful things. You know that's not who we are, right?
Of course.
So I'm sitting here, well, in there, and thinking, I saw what you did for me. So, how about we put aside all our, personal stuff?
Okay.
No, not forever. Just until this whole messed up vampire situation is figured out. Till all the innocent people are safe. I mean, that would make sense, wouldn't it? Yeah. I don't know.
Works for me.
Shake on it. Oh, wait a sec. Put her there, partner.
I'm there, partner.
Welcome to the Midnight Suns?
I think that's fair. I will keep this, except one little thing I do not like. We don't need to have a barcode, thank you. Well, let's get the stinger text in the right place. And I'm going to take this out too. I can say that the stinger text is kind of like, thank you. It's obvious he's here. Okay. There we go. Oh. Don't we have, yeah, we may have book club tonight. Or we may have the other one. Right? Shop class. Well, we'll see who's hanging outside my door when I get there. It's book club. It's still raining out, by the way. We have a lot of things. We have Eddie Brock. We've got book club. I want to see what people say.
Sometimes Eddie's emotions get the better of him, but his heart is in the right place. That's what matters.
I hope inviting the symbiote into our home doesn't corrupt us. You know, morally. Been there, done that.
Do you think Eddie would let me take a selfie with my head in Venom's mouth? Ah, never mind. I'm sure it'll happen naturally.
The Venom suit has such an appealing aesthetic, but the drool? I am not a fan.
Lilith's influence is so destructive. It may be a while before Eddie recovers.
I am glad to have Venom on the team. Eddie, I could do without.
After what he has endured, we should be sensitive to Eddie's needs.
All right! Lilith isn't the only one with monsters on her side.
Hello, fellow shopper. Make anything lately?
Oh, come on. I had higher expectations.
I hope you know what you're doing bringing Venom here.
I have expertise in the extraordinary, but Venom is unlike anything I've encountered in my travels.
Another day, another addition to the Abbey of Misfit Toys. And yes, I include myself.
Okay, now.
Coming to book club tonight?
Yep. We read our red.
Meet you there.
The Kree metaphorical...
Let's get moving.
Kree metaphorical invasion / farming segment.
I like this book, but I can't explain why.
Okay.
Maybe I'll figure it out as we discuss it.
It was different.
I should not be this nervous about what you all thought of the book. Even the best translations from Kree lose subtext.
Everyone's in a mood to mingle. Go ahead. We can start whenever. Can we start?
Yeah, I already mingled. I pre-mingled.
I am ready.
Carol, this was your book, so you can start.
I'll throw it back to you. What did you think of the book?
I had a rough time with it.
You didn't like it?
Didn't say that. At first, I've spent more time referencing the glossary than reading the book.
Sounds familiar. What changed?
I noticed a kind of rhythm to the words. I began to see them as lyrics to a song. All that dry talk faded and it finally came together. The lyrics made it feel much bigger than a chapter on Kree farming implements.
Exactly. This book was about much more than farming.
Exactly. The rhythm to it helped paint a bigger picture. Once I caught on, I kept reading and didn't rely on the glossary. I picked everything up from context. That's when I realized none of this was about farming. I'm surprised how much stuck with me, despite some concepts being legit alien to me.
Agreed. For me, the rhythm wasn't lyrics. It was more like the book was written to a cadence.
That's why I had you read it on your Spark. The mnemonic lexicon won't work with a hard copy.
The what now?
An ancient Kree technique. It helps you remember texts that would otherwise be considered... There's no Kree word for stuffy, but essentially that. But all that's packaging. Let's get into the book itself. Hunter, did you figure out what the bloom and the harvest represent?
The bloom represents the range of a fortress. The harvest happens when enemies enter that range.
That's one vital part. You're right, the bloom can represent overlapping fields of fire, but it's more than one concept.
Invasion and
At the time
society.
of the book's writing, the Kree cared most about integrating captured territory while still expanding their empire. Conquered worlds came with people. Rather than treat them as prisoners, the Kree provided them with most benefits enjoyed by Kree citizens. This period is known as the cultivation.
So the bloom was when they gained full citizenship under their conquerors.
Right.
No, it's when the world requested it. As long as they could feed themselves with Kree farming techniques and defend their world with Kree defenses, the request was granted with few exceptions.
So what's the harvest?
As part of the service required by the Empire, many of these new citizens began the cultivation of freshly conquered worlds.
So they were living examples. Show the newly conquered what they could achieve if they went along with the Empire.
That's also how vampires work.
Carol, I think I pieced together the Kree strategy.
Do tell.
It's all tied to agriculture. Every soldier knows you can't fight if you can't eat, but they applied this to their expansion. Till the field, sow the seed, pull the weed, reap the crop. It means the Kree wouldn't advance until the territory they took was secure and productive.
Yeah, which means make them full citizens, then they continue. It is methodical, though.
If your enemy knows how you will act, they can prepare.
Certainly, for other spacefaring empires. But most worlds had no idea the Kree existed until the invasion was underway. But the Kree expansion had momentum. They could afford to push harder because their whole weight was behind the advance. Unless a world could push just as hard, it would eventually fall under Kree control. Carol, how was that?
Close enough to impress me. The strategy in Volume 32 wasn't perfect, but it worked out for the Kree far more often than it failed.
What happened when it failed?
That's covered in Volume 33.
And that's book club. Steve, you're up next. What's your book?
The Mantle of Authority, by General Chester Phillips.
Is this the one you keep saying I should read?
The very same. Now you have to. It's book club.
Before I forget, I asked Logan to join us next time.
He said yes?
He can read?
I have never seen
I
this.
can't wait to see how this goes.
That's funny how he mentions that, because A, Logan isn't officially there yet, and two, this may have been added to the game because it's a surprise when he shows up.
I've worked with Eddie before. He's not that bad. He's not that good either.
Oh, we still weighing in on Eddie? By the way, I noticed there's a Wondergore Everbloom, so there must be a waxing moon, which means we missed the new moon when we were shattering expectations.
So, why choose this book?
Volume 30 was way too spicy for this crowd.
Go on.
I'm kidding. It's relevant to what we're facing today. Hydra, the Lilin, your mom, they seem to have the upper hand all over the world.
Sure, but I want to hear more about that spicy book.
I guarantee you don't. Ancient Kree takes on population husbandry are, let's call it, mechanically quaint.
Right, but on a scale of 1 to 10, how spicy?
-5. Ration paste bland, apartment wall vanilla, hotel art banal, even the diagrams are boring.
How so?
It's all geometric shapes. Until I realized they were representational, I was extremely confused about Kree biology. Let's just say that I can never look at an octagon the way I used to.
I hope you enjoy the book I chose.
Why do you say that?
It's about people who weren't around until after your death. But I'm sure you'll figure out the context.
Okay, just between us. Carol's book was extremely weird, right?
Well, I learned a thing or two.
What, how to grow turnips on the moon?
That is harsh.
I didn't think it was that bad. But interstellar agriculture as a metaphor for planetary conquest, not what I expected.
Assimilation, eh?
You cannot let her know what you really think.
Really? I don't care to lie, especially to someone I'm into.
You do not need to lie, but you can deflect. Just do not offer your unvarnished opinion.
I don't know. She seems to respect people who are upfront with her.
Why take that risk?
Maybe you're right. Thanks, Hunter.
Of course.
On your way out?
That is it for me.
Later then.
Okay, it was her book. Ooh, they got little mods on them. Draw last attack played.
Great choice, Carol. Good meeting.
I'm glad you like the book.
Yeah, it was different.
Hey, I know we have another book to read, but do you have any free time beyond that?
I could find some time.
Good, because I want to hear your thoughts on Volume 50.
What now?
Volume 50 of the Kavat Koth. It's entirely about Kree agricultural practices, but it builds on the metaphor. It's essential reading before Volume 89.
Volume 89?
Yep, small unit tactics in zero-gravity environments. It's a real page-turner.
Sounds like it.
So you have time to read them?
Yes, that's what I said.
Great. When you're done, we can talk about it, like a mini book club.
Great.
I'd be interested too.
Stop it, Steve.
Maybe we should ask everyone.
Steve.
Oh, Hunter's real busy. No time to read about space corn.
Space corn.
Shame.
Isn't it though?
Space corn. No time to talk about space corn. You know, that's how I got in the trouble in the first place. See, they wanted to talk about something, and then he wanted to get her alone, and then Steve Rogers was, "Oh, come in," and then he goes, "I don't know what it is about. I don't know what it is about Blade. I think he likes me, but doesn't know how to say it." Oh, Stark, you're so mopey. What's up?
Oh great, another mouth to feed. Do you think I'm made of money? Well, you're right.
Yeah. Can you help me with my rent, dude? Let's see, is there anything else neat here? Somebody else wanted to talk. What was that? Eddie, working out. Well, you know, first I'm going to say hi to my doggy.
I don't think Eddie will fit in the Hellright's backseat. Or the front, for that matter. Ooh, wait, who's Venom? Does he squish down? I got lots of truck space.
Weird people.
There is my ferocious Charlie girl.
So I got the wrong group shirt for the wrong group night. Here comes questions.
Is this some kind of monastery? You guys really put the home in home base. This is an impressive setup.
I hope the accommodations are better than what my mother provided.
Your mother gave me a lot of stuff, but most of it was grief. Thanks again for what you did for me. As if my past wasn't complicated enough, your mother added a fresh pile of regrets.
Eddie, you are here because a mutual friend believes in you.
You mean he believes I'm trouble? And he's not entirely wrong.
I do not want you at each other's throats.
Look, Parker and I have a complicated history, but it's water under the bridge. Well, I guess we're still building that bridge. But we have bigger fish to fry. From the bridge. But enough about us. Can you trust me after everything that happened? I mean, I kept trying to eat you.
After 300 years, I am not that appetizing.
Wow, yeah. Probably for the best we never found out. So, now that we've cleared the air, I'm a little worried about the deal we made with the devil. That's the first time I've meant it literally.
I agree with you, but Peter made his decision. Our plan was to stop the new breed vampires. Now we can do so with your help. If the world ends, we shall never know.
Oh, I didn't mean to skip something.
I'm glad you sound confident. The symbiote and I are on the fence. No offense, but I hear there's a gym here, and I'm itching to check it out. I'm gonna do that, unless you need something else.
I could ask some questions.
I would like to get to know you better.
Okay, hit me.
I would like to know more about you.
Really? Like what?
What was your life like before you became Venom?
I was a reporter, and I was pretty good at it. Well, I was okay. Somewhere between okay and pretty good. Had a few wins. Then one major gaffe blew up my whole career.
What happened?
It's a long story. And not my favorite one to tell. Maybe I'll share the details someday. All you need to know is that it nearly ended my career. I still find the occasional reporting gig, but, well, let's just say it's for news sites with stories about how the government buries alien bodies in the desert.
Do they?
Oh, yeah. Just not the kind of aliens these sites talk about.
What drives you to fight for justice?
Plenty of people will tell you I'm no hero. Some of them might be living in the Abbey. But I really do care about doing what's right. I guess you could say I had a tough childhood. Always wished I'd had a strong friend who could save me from the monsters in my life. So I became a monster. To save those too small to fight for themselves. Yeah, they might be afraid of me, but I'll keep them safe.
You seem ruthless for a hero.
Is that a question?
Half the Midnight Suns believe the greater good can sometimes outweigh a single life, but none of them, well...
Eat their enemies?
You could put it that way.
My brand of justice is an acquired taste.
I would like to know more about your symbiote.
Naturally. Go for it.
How did you and the symbiote connect with one another?
I got bitten by a radioactive pool of motor oil.
What?
It's a joke.
No, that would have been less traumatic. Truth is, Spider-Man brought the symbiote back from space.
Space?
Be surprised what that kid gets up to. Anyway, Parker found the suit ill-fitting. His loss was my gain. Maybe I'll tell you the story someday.
What are your capabilities on the battlefield?
But without your mom's demonic protein powder, we can still bench press a bus if we need to. We also have limited shape-shifting abilities. Our tendrils are handy when we need to grab something or web someone to a wall. And we can also camouflage ourselves if needed. Don't tell Parker, but he traded down when he went back to those red and blue pajamas.
I noticed that you sometimes refer to yourself as we. Why is that?
Because I'm a king in black.
What does that mean?
It doesn't matter. Truth is, Venom isn't a singular personality. It's a combination of myself and the symbiote. That's why we say we.
Must be strange to have a conversation with the voice inside your head.
Yeah, well, if you thought it was hard fighting vampires, try doing it when your costume is yelling in your ear.
Eddie, can I talk to Venom now?
That's not how it works. I'm not deranged. I just share a body with an alien symbiote. And okay, yeah, that does sound deranged. But it also happens to be true. You want to talk to Venom? You always are, Hunter.
Actually, I have to run.
I'm around if you need me.
Okay. I guess the next one would logically be Peter, right? Did he move? Oh no, he's still there.
Never thought we'd open the Abbey to that symbiote and the lunkhead to which it's attached.
Okay, this'll be fine. No need to freak out. Eddie and I got along once, we can do it again, right?
Peter, are you all right?
Why? Because one of my ex-nemeses now lives in the same building? Do I not look okay? I'm thinking calming thoughts.
You seem on edge. Is it Eddie?
No, why? I mean, no. Why?
If it is an issue, we can find him alternative lodging. Perhaps in Limbo?
No. I think this could be a good bonding experience for Eddie and me. Sure, I didn't exactly bond with the symbiote, but you know what I mean.
I will take your word for it.
Anyway, that's not the only reason I'm on edge. Back in the sewer, Mephisto called me by my name. Is that something I need to worry about?
Peter, of course he knows. He is the devil.
Kinda feels like I made a big mistake here. But I'd do it again. Eddie is worth saving.
We shall see.
I was really hoping for something more encouraging, but I guess I can live with cold-eyed pragmatism.
Who else was... It could be still Eddie going, ask me something. Okay, so... Why does somebody... Oh... Carol wants to talk about vampires.
Hunter, good to see you.
Ah, good evening, Strange. Oh, it's funny how he sits alone. That's not character.
Anything else on your mind?
What does S.H.I.E.L.D. know about Mephisto?
What does an international espionage agency know about the actual devil?
Yes?
Not very much.
That is alarming.
Look, if Satan had a nuke, I could hand you a dossier thicker than your head. But he doesn't, so... Frankly, I should be asking you. What can you tell me about Mephisto?
Well, he is the actual devil.
Which is more than what S.H.I.E.L.D. will ever admit to knowing about Mephisto.
Mephisto detests new breed vampires. Do we know why?
I have no good answer for that. Nothing based on facts. My gut tells me new breed vampires keep him from getting something he wants. As for what that is...
Souls?
You'll have to ask the devil.
Thanks, Carol.
See ya.
Okay, now... It is waxing moon. So... Oh, the dog's outside now. It's the first time I've seen her at her favorite tree. See, like, there's this tree, and the dog likes going to this tree, and I think there's a ghost squirrel that she keeps looking up at. Never know. So now we're going to be on the hunt for Wondergore Everblooms. They should be in the vicinity. There's supposed to be one somewhere in this area, in the vicinity of one of the fairy rings. That's my understanding. If they do it at all. There's one more fairy ring across the bridge. And I don't see anything, so we'll say it is not here. Now, next. Near the shop. In the crater. In the middle of the crater there might be. No, there is not. We've got more places to check now. Look at that. I've never seen one in the Misty Moors, but I do know Lilith's Garden sometimes has one. but not today. Agatha's cottage. Not today. But since we're so close to the next place, we might as well just go there. I don't see it, so it's not here. I don't know of there being any here. Of course, we missed our new moon, so it'll be next time there's a new moon to get that. I don't think... Ooh. I don't think there's one at the altar area, but it doesn't hurt to check. No, I didn't think so. But we are in the vicinity of Dreamer's Descent. There's no reason why we can't just keep looking here. There's two places to look in the immediate area. One is at the bridge next to the Spirit of Vengeance statue. We'll be back around here. Suppose I should have gone there first. Because there are two in this area. Let's go to the bridge. Take it to the bridge. Bridge. There's one. Okay. Next. Nope. Back into Dreamer's Descent. It could be at a witch warren. Next place. There. Hunter's Folly. Not today. Doesn't hurt to check. There's one more place out there. That's Hiram Shaw's church. I don't think there's any others. And there's one here. Yeah, that one, we're gonna have some fun going through that. This whole area is gonna be a place next time I go foraging out there. I don't think there's any at floodgates or inside places. So... Isn't one usually it could be one near Agatha's, but I do not see one. So let's see what else we have. We have a lot of chests, and every time it rains we get these. More growth, which is good. Because we could conjure more neat stuff. Gain a counter at mission start. There you go. Don't have to open anymore. Let's just grab whatever's nearby and stuff. Huh. Can't go through those. Okay, so we got the wonder where ever blooms we could get today that are out there, and I guess this is tomorrow's another day. I don't see anybody working out in the rain. Blade is going to level up. I think a few people are going to level up. Oh, I don't have to do that. Yeah, buddy. Ah, Captain Marvel.
Damn. What are we gonna do without the Sanctum?
That's not gonna
On
stop.
the bright side, Hunter, you
didn't turn into a symbiote monster.
The Sanctum has fallen.
Yeah, I keep hearing that. Hello, doggy.
Feeling good today, girl.
Ooh, I likes that. Thank you for the credit.
Nice to see you.
Okay.
What do we have today?
This is for Peter or Stark. Multi-dimensional ciphers and graviton theory. The unauthorized biography of Captain Marvel is for Blade. It's remember, it's unauthorized. And Burning Skies, air combat in World War II was definitely something that you would give Carol if you didn't have anything better, because it's a rare.
Miko told me we were headed to the desert, and I thought she said dessert. Now I want pie. So, what can we do for you, Hunter?
Oh, we're still doing that? No, we're good.
Actually, I have to run.
I'm around if you need me.
Oh, goodness. I have to decide on... When I get people's assorted special gifts, it's worth approaching them for...
Okay, so that's 2 superhero strongholds Lilith's reduced to rubble, and now she's gone and really pissed me off.
Oh, stop it already, dude. I have to work with you. So, your pet Hellspawn, there's no chance she could snap, right? Wake up and go all demon dog on us? Well, you know, I know the answer is going to be the second one because I want Light Hunter, but Charlie would be the least of your worries. I'm the one wearing the collar. And never mind, never. Charlie's pure heart keeps me from snapping most days.
Thanks, Hunter.
Thank you for that. I want that armor, you know. It's nothing like soaking up the sun in the rain. Oh, what was this? Oh yeah, we have to do something with Miko. So I guess we have to do a side mission. Just didn't expect with Miko. But yeah, then we could do a hero combo with her. That's gonna be an incentive.
The Sanctum's gone.
Oh no, here we go.
Unbelievable.
It's like Strange and Tony should start a Lost Heroes headquarters support group.
We needed that Sanctum.
Oh, here comes some root beer. Yay, root beer! Another gift. That, of course, is, well, they didn't say anything in the spark. Oh, yeah. That's right. We could talk about something other than the Sanctum. Here. Book Club 4th meeting info. The Mantle of Authority by General Chester Phillips. As always, you can find a copy in the library. Read the book. That's all. Midnight Suns are better off with you here, Hunter. We need to change things up with your training. Let me know when you're free to talk privately.
Thought it might be nice to get away from the others and not talk for a change.
So we are going to fight again?
Not exactly. You've proven you can handle yourself with a sword, Hunter, but a warrior's greatest weapon is their mind. Yoga requires discipline, balance, and control. 3 things I'm hoping you've got in spades. How about we grab a couple of mats and find out?
I did not take you for someone who practiced the asanas.
Sound mind, sound body. Why not work both at once? Besides, I look good doing this.
Okay, Blade. Let us do this.
Was hoping you'd say that. Now sit down, relax, empty your mind. Or as Magic likes to say, pretend you're Robbie.
Well, you know, meditation is not yoga. You know, those 2 different things, but sure. I get the idea. Okay, so he's at 2.
Strange and Tony should start a Lost Headquarters support group.
I told you. Stop that. They're gonna make me laugh. You know, after the first playthrough, when you get that, I just can't keep a straight face.
Dr. Strange will shake this off.
I'm sure he's seen worse. And you know where he is. I hate to tell you. He's way down there. So I should check in on him too. After the 2 of these bigger brothers start dueling their complaints here when I'm trying to do my work.
Oh, you are gonna love this.
Oh, excellent.
I had one job, protect the Sanctum Sanctorum, and I failed.
Alright, dudes. Oh my god. You know what? First things first.
I just hope you brought me something interesting.
It'll take your mind off for 5 seconds. Oh, good, a book. We like books.
To be fair, it does look interesting, at least.
The Chronicle of Watum. Very nice. Come on, what you got for us? What you got for us? See, this is for what's his name? For Eddie. Heroes draw a card when an ally knocks into them. Oh, and I love Evil Eye Totem. Don't get me wrong, that's one of my favorite things ever. Okay. Okay, now I can do it again.
Hey, Hunter. Got some upgrades for you, hot off the press.
Yeah, they're
Forge.
all... Yeah, but all of them are common. Oh, that's nice. I'm almost tempted to see if this is better than the one I have on reserve.
I'm here if you need me.
Oh, he's finally leveling up between miseries. Okay, let me take a look. Let me get rid of this one, obviously. Deadly Ground. How quaint. Now when I have 4 that I can get with it. See? A Summon Charlie card. Now, when you hit 200, you get a second one, and you can have her around for an extra turn. Is it worth it to us? Should we about face when we get our light armor and go dark? I don't like going dark. Only because the answers are lame. It's not that the answers are ominous or, you know, determined. They're lame. They're just plain childishly rude. And that's not the same as being dark or even single-minded. Single-minded would be a little bit better than sounding like a 12-year-old and have most of those answers. So, let's go take a look and see if this... See, now, this is something that can... Right? But, I do have this. But this is actually better, so I might actually upgrade that. What do I care about this if the other one can give me 4 heroism in the process? So, we'll do that. Now, let's get him leveled up. Hunter, the Midnight Suns are better for your presence, so I keep hearing this morning. As I admit, am I. Upon great reflection, I recognize a need for time away from the forge. An hour spent in the Abbey grounds, with a friend, of course, would do me wonders.
During my last meditation session, my thoughts turned to you, and I wondered if you had some wisdom to offer. I steered Earth's mightiest heroes through esoteric cataclysm and mystical strife before, but now I see myself dimmed in their eyes. With the loss of the Sanctum, is it possible that I am the last Sorcerer Supreme?
No. that was never a factor.
All your experience makes you a stable voice in unsettling times.
Yes, I held the fate of many in my hands, but the Midnight Suns don't trust me. The Avengers fear I am so fragile that a single misplaced comment would shatter me.
Leaders cannot always see the path ahead, and I still follow you.
1 out of 3 isn't bad. None of us wields control. We can only swim through chaos, gathering what we can preserve. My ego relished being the sole calm eye in the midst of unholy tempests. Now, perhaps I find all eyes, including my own, look to you. You remind me of the Ancient One. Or perhaps I must learn the same lesson over and over.
Okay, he's at 3. Gives cards in hand increased damage. Good. I really do like his passive, Well, you know, there's the regular passive, but there's this sort of hero combo passive. So when he's the dominant character in a hero combo, what it says there is great. The attack cards and the hero cards after that, for everybody, are beefed up till the end of the mission. So there is an advantage to that. I don't know if there's gonna be anything new this guy's gonna say if we go over there. Probably not. Well, all my best stuff, I have to wait. See for a moment if I have to remake a combat item. No, I haven't. I was looking for this. I never really used this. Captain America has that built into one of his cards anyway. So it'd be kind of a waste. So if we need new, we've got this. Of course, we could take advantage of anything we have cards for if we go on a side mission with Miko next.
And suddenly, there are 2 openings in Manhattan's red-hot real estate market.
Okay, guys.
Perhaps it's not too late to retake the Sanctum's ruins and build anew.
It's never too late to rebuild.
There were tomes, relics, so much that could have aided us in our quest.
Yeah, he's gonna be stuck here in a
Spare
loop.
me the "not all is lost" speech, Hunter. Captains America and Marvel already beat you to it.
Alright, alright. Oh, no. Usually the day after a storm, there's a lot of oyster mushrooms. There's a lot of oyster mushrooms in this area in general. You know, we had so many days without rain. It's great to actually have a lot of days with rain. Now, I did mention there are a couple more mysteries. One of them is tied to a hangout. Now that we've opened, remember a few streams ago, I had a stargazing, a nice little stargazing session. The mystery is, it's an Easter egg mystery, and it's connected to stargazing, but you had to have all the areas opened up in the Abbey map because it takes place in a location that was not accessible at the time, so it didn't happen. Now that we have the Misty Moors open to us, now we can next time we bring someone on a hangout with stargazing, we're going to get that triggering a we're going to get that triggering the mystery. So there's that. The other mystery we missed because it's on the new moon. It happens on the new moon of and we skipped the new moon. That was after we lost the Sanctum, so we just went to bed and came up the next morning, so we missed that. But yeah, that one gives you Oops, there's one more I missed. Okay, nobody's there. So yeah, that does give us a kind of mystery, where that spot in Gideon's Cross that has an empty place where there would normally be. It looks like it could be a good place for a chest. Shows up once it shows up, and it's a new moon, and you're there and you see it, and you tag it as on your map. It'll stay from then on. But other than that, it's hiding. It's cloaked, and shows up next time we have a new moon. Okay, let's take a look and see what we can look forward to next time. Miko, supply run. I'd rather invite her to something more interesting. Okay, these are all our DLCs. We do have a vehicle thing in our combat items. And Transy has 3 side missions. Summoning Circle, always fun. Recover Hydra data. Intel Cache. Operations Assault might be the way to go. We haven't had Intel Cache in a while. So anyway, we definitely want to involve Nico so that she can do a hero combo. I find these requests aren't limited to doing a hero combo with Hunter. It's them involved in a hero combo, and then you collect after. So until next time, hope you enjoyed this. It was a bit frustrating to have multiple attempts at getting the game to run, but it finally, for whatever reason, was fine. And until next time, take care, and thanks for watching.